Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another weekly check-in video. Today we're going to be weekly checking in for week 3, which happens to be from the 17th until the 23rd for me. So that is from Monday the 17th until Sunday the 23rd, which should be yesterday. I am filming this on Monday and hoping to also upload it today. Let's go ahead and get started. I think I had a pretty good week spending wise. Honestly guys, I've been telling you guys that I've been going through it. So I am really sorry that I'm not getting as many videos up as I usually would. It has just been a tough month, I think, all in all. I think I'll definitely end up making a video sometime soon. But for now, thank you guys for bearing with me. I'm not gonna get too into it right now. So let's go ahead and move on to our check-in. I'm first going to be laying down my budget expense stickers here that I have to track all of my expenses for last week. I also have my pocket planner, which this is where I keep all of my trackers for my cash envelopes, which this month I just decided to just finish the month with the ones that I stuffed in the beginning of the month. So this is what I use to track all of that. So I have groceries, household, eating out, all of my envelopes. Let's see, allowance, beauty, and gas. So those are all of the envelopes that I like to keep with me pretty much at all times. And once I laid down the stickers, I'll go ahead and check into the categories. So this is where I will track the expenses. I'll have my spend for this week, and also I'll get a remaining to what I have left over for the rest of the month, which should be a little bit over a week. Honestly, I'm kind of stressing out a little bit because I am running low on, like, I believe groceries and eating out money, I think. You guys will see in a second, but yes. I'll go ahead and show you guys my sinking funds, which I'll just talk about it right now. I actually haven't had any transactions for this past week, which says a lot. I feel like I've been spending quite a bit of money from sinking funds, but I am all out of clothing money. I think I'm almost out of my allowance. I've been over budget on gifts, so I didn't have really much to buy there. And I just haven't been feeling, you know, that great to be spending money anyway. So that's kind of the reason why that is. I know this is super out of order and not like I do things, but I want to also talk about my variable income page, which I've only had one business expense last week, which was on the 22nd for $15.45 for Epidemic Sound, which is the website where I get all of my music for my videos. Definitely check out my description box. I have a link to get a free month from Epidemic Sound. So if you're starting to make YouTube videos or have a YouTube channel and you want to start adding music to your videos, definitely check out that link. That's pretty much it. I don't think I paid anything for shipping. I should be getting billed for that, I think, this week, the 24th. But yeah, let's go ahead and start laying down my stickers. I think I should have probably zoomed you guys in a little bit. Sorry about that. The first expense I had was on the 17th, I believe. Yes, so I grabbed Farmer Boys with my friend Claudia. She actually picked me up. We had a really good talk, and since she did come to me, I decided to just pay for her salad, so that ended up being $22 out of eating out. Then on the 18th, I ended up going to Costco, so I have two expenses here. One from groceries and the other one from household. I believe I ended up buying toilet paper and napkins. So I do like to separate, even if I go to, let's say, one store like Costco or Target, I do like to separate the amounts that I spend for groceries, household, since I do have them in separate envelopes. I know quite a few people like to combine things like that together, but personally I like to know exactly how much I'm spending for particular items so that I know if I should increase my amount or like decrease it throughout the year. So that's what I spent there. And then the last expense that I had on the 18th as well was for Starbucks. I reloaded my Starbucks card with $10. So that I took out of eating out. Then I didn't have any expenses up until the 22nd. On the 22nd, I actually bought some things from Superior. I spent $10. I went over my friend Karen's apartment because we had planned to make cupcakes. She has never baked before and she really wanted me to like help her out with that. So we actually attempted to make the churro muffins from Tierra Mia, which honestly the muffins did not come out bad, but they definitely did not taste exactly the same. So I think we definitely have to look into maybe a recipe online from a like Tierra Mia employee or whatnot. But yeah, I did go ahead and buy, I believe, oh, it was something for me. It was like salt, like cupcake liners, and they were selling horchata, which I don't think I've seen horchata at like my local grocery store. Maybe I haven't looked for it, but I really just wanted to grab some. So I spent $10 for my groceries, cash envelope on the 22nd. And then the last two expenses that I have were from groceries and household. We ended up picking up some things from Target yesterday on the 23rd. Usually we go grocery shopping Monday or Tuesday, but I think we just had time yesterday and we just decided to go. So I spent $29.50 from my groceries envelope and then $43.54 from my household. And I really don't like that this box is like super tiny, like it's cut in half, but it works out with my two budget expense tracking stickers there. So as you guys can see, most of my spending this past week was on like food. Yeah, because it was groceries, eating out, and household items. I didn't spend any money from like allowance, beauty, and gas, as you guys saw last week. Yeah, because I filmed both of my week 1 and week 2 check-ins together. I did spend quite a bit of beauty the first full week, so it makes sense that I didn't spend more money from that this last week. Now that I have those laid down, I'm gonna go through my payday scripts and my no spend as well. I do want to mention that I spent $10 from my tips envelope that I like to keep behind all of my inserts here in my pocket planner. So I do $20 a month for tips and I have $5 left. Okay, and now I'm gonna go through these. So my shop gets paid every Tuesday, so we got paid on the 18th, and I usually don't mark this, but I think I should. I get a small paycheck from YouTube on the 21st, so I'm just gonna put the payday sticker here because that is one of my sources of income. And then moving on to the no spend stickers, I actually just had one no spend, which it just ended up working out that way because I do have two bills here for internet and phone bill, which I mentioned, I think last video that I was going, or maybe even in my cash envelope stuffing video, that I was going to talk about my phone bill and how it was going to decrease significantly. So usually I spend around, I think the past few months it's been like $101.81, but this time I only have to pay $71.81. And the main reason is, if you guys haven't realized already, is because I was financing my phones. So I'm all done paying for my iPhone XS Max. I know a lot of people have different opinions on financing phones or paying them outright. Personally, I don't see anything wrong with financing phones, and I will just give you guys my little spiel really quick. I used to work for T-Mobile, so I used to, sell phones, sell phone lines, and all of that. And with financing things like phones with any phone carrier, you're only required to pay for the down payment, let's say, for it, and the taxes. Then you pay, I believe, like around like $30 a month. So that's kind of what I was doing here. I was paying $30 a month for the phone. Now, when you're financing the phones, it's at a 0% APR. You don't have to pay interest for it whatsoever, no matter which phone it is that you get. And I do believe that the people who end up financing phones are the ones who are prone to getting insurance on their phone, which just makes sense to get insurance on your phone. Although you do have to pay a deductible, it's not like you have to pay for a brand new phone and all of that. So that's kind of my spiel on financing phones and all of that. Do I think that I will be financing my next phone? Honestly, probably not. But the main reason I won't be doing that would be because I will consider it a business expense. So it's definitely a personal thing, but that's just my opinion and how I stand with financing phones. So yeah, I'm not opposed to financing a phone as long as you know that you will be good with having that extra charge every month. So now that I'm done with my little spiel, I'm gonna go to the weekly check-in page, and let me grab my pen. Also, if you guys are wondering if I'm going to be getting a new phone anytime soon, I actually don't think so. If anything, I might end up getting the newer iPhone, but I don't have the need, honestly, because my phone works well. It has a good case from my shop, and I just took out the screen protector, which I've been having since I got that phone, so it looks brand new, to be honest. I might just have to buy another screen protector soon for it. Okay, so I'm just writing down all of my categories for the weekly check-in. And I'm going to make dashes for the rollover section because I'm not rolling over anything. Okay, so these were my remaining amounts. Here, I also am going to be counting the cash in my envelopes because I know a lot of you guys like that. So let's get started with groceries. For groceries, I have 3 expenses. I have one for Costco, $40, Superior 10, that's $50, and Target 29. So in total, I spend $79.50 for groceries this past week. So $79.50, which is quite a bit. As you guys can see, last weekend I also spent quite a bit on groceries. Typically I would spend anywhere between like $50 and $60. So I'm trying to figure out, oh, it's because we bought things from Target, and I had also spent some money for Instacart. Oh, and I had to make my sister's cupcakes. So there was definitely things out of the ordinary that don't happen every single month, which is pretty okay. Now I'm going to subtract this amount remaining for the rest of the month, have $20.01, which is definitely, I don't think it'd be enough. I'm not sure though, because we have been buying quite a bit of things. We went to Costco and got things in bulk as well. And I am not the only one who buys groceries since I do live with someone. So $20 left. We have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I think I might just end up picking up some like last minute things for the month, like eggs. I know I want to buy spinach. I don't know what else, but $20 is not a lot, so I might just end up being over budget in groceries, which never happens, but I'm really trying to be realistic with my numbers instead of, you know, having Paul pay for the difference. I would rather just be very realistic so that I know how much I'm going to be spending in the next few months. But $20 is what I have left over for groceries. Then for household, I have 2 expenses. Costco for $28 and Target for $43.54. So 28 plus 43.54 equals to 71.54 spent. And I had 89.51. So now I have 17.97 left. I did get quite a bit of things at Target as well as at Costco, so I think we should be a-okay with household items. I might just have to end up getting, I think, a new shower curtains. That's, I think, pretty much all that we're gonna need until the end of the month, I'm pretty sure. So $17 is what I'm going to have in my envelope. Of course, the cents are essentially in my bank account. So 17 is what I have here. So 10, 15, 16, 17 dollars left over. Okay. Then eating out, 2 expenses. Farmer Boys was $22 and Starbucks was $10. So that is $32 spent. And I had $60.50 last week, so now I have $28 with 50 cents remaining for the month, which I'm hoping that's okay. Last week I didn't spend anything for eating out, and then the week before was $39.50, so I think $28.50 should be pretty okay. I've honestly just been buying food for myself with my envelope, so I think that's more than enough for the rest of the month. So 25, 6, 7, and 8 in my eating out envelope. So, and then I think those are all the expenses. Yes, I will check off internet and phone bill since those came out of my account, which honestly, I think I paid for electricity as well, which I don't track in my monthly view, but let me actually check. I'll be right back. All right, good thing I remembered. So it was supposed to come out of my account on the 21st, which was a Friday. So I'm thinking it's probably gonna show up on my account today, which I went ahead and tracked all of my expenses yesterday on Sunday. So I think that's the reason why I missed it. But my bill was less than last time I paid, which was in March, by like $10. So this time around I ended up paying $146.67. Typically I pay more than this. I'm glad that I'm not putting as much money towards this sinking fund because I have more than enough to cover for, let's say, the next bill, which would be in July. So that did come out of my sinking fund, like I mentioned. Good thing I thought about that. But anyways, for the rest of my cash envelopes, I'm just going to write zeros since I don't have any expenses. I have not pumped gas still. I might end up pumping the last week. Might as well since I have the cash. So the remaining should be the same from last week. So $66.22 for allowance, $53.17 for beauty, and $40 for gas. So gas, I have 20 and 40 there. Allowance, I have 66. So 50, 65, 66. And for beauty, should have 53. 20, 40, 51, 2, and 3. And then for unbudgeted, I did not have an unbudgeted expense this last week. So just write 0, but we are already over budget from the week prior by $33.31. So I'm just gonna put that right here. And that's going to be it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed as I weekly checked in for all of my cash envelopes, my sinking funds, and all of that good stuff. These are the amounts that I have remaining for the rest of the month, which is a little bit over a week. It is going to be very interesting to see how it is that I do with groceries. I thought eating out too, but I think I should be fine with eating out. It's mainly groceries as of now. So always thankful for these weekly check-ins because I get to see how much money I have remaining and how I can go ahead and make the money that I budget in the beginning of the month last me throughout the whole month. Although $20 is definitely not going to be enough, I'm assuming. Hopefully I won't be over budget by all that much. Let me know how it is that you did with your budget this week in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already. And hopefully I will get to see you guys on my next video. Bye guys!